Hey there, and welcome back for another one. Okay, where are we at for this week? This adventure, I don't know if it's gonna be a two-parter or a one-parter, because it's really not, needs to be, doesn't need to be a two-parter. I am out here in the Pecos, backside of Santa Fe, and we are headed up to Mount Baldy. Now, I'm doing it a different route than I would have done. A couple seasons ago, if you remember, I went to Lake Katherine with Josh, and we came from the Pecos side. I'm coming from that side because originally I wanted to go up to Lake Katherine via the Winsor Trail from Santa Fe. They're currently doing road construction, like me and Greg talked about when we had to deviate our plans. They're still doing road construction to the ski area, so that trailhead is not accessible except for on Sunday and no other day. Because of that, I'm coming from the other side, because it's a Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesdays. But I don't want to go the same exact way that I went with Josh. So the way me and Josh went to Lake Katherine, we went, I don't even remember the name of the trail. We went up one that wasn't technically a designated full trail. It's not one that's managed by the Forest Service, so it was a little rough. It is shorter, but steeper, and it follows along the Winsor Trail. Now, I wanted a different route this time. So, our plan this time, also just so that I can enjoy myself, because I gotta go back to work next week, I'm gonna take Trail 271, or the Winsor Skyline Trail, up to Stewart Lake today. About just over 6 miles. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go from Stewart Lake up to Lake Katherine. The only reason I didn't go all the way to Lake Katherine today is because I didn't want to drive and then pack all day. So I'm gonna Lake Katherine after Stewart. And that's only gonna be 2.5, just shy of a 3-mile day from Stewart up to Katherine. And then Thursday, I'm gonna go day hike and bag Mount Baldy, depending on weather. And then Friday, we hike all the way back out via the Winsor Trail, not the Skyline Trail. But yeah, so we're out here and we're starting. It's good weather, it's not too hot. I can see the aspens peeking through the trees with nice golden yellows. There's tons of people out here for fishing along the Pecos. I think it's gonna be a good time. Yeah. Pardon the heavy breathing. Forgot to mention that in these just over 6 miles to Stewart Lake along the Winsor Skyline Trail, you're also doing just over about 2,000 feet elevation gain. So definitely some incline, but it's paying off, so to speak. Already, you guys see this view. Now there is some rain off in the distance. I do need to be careful about that because I am a little exposed now. I'm up on the ridge-ish. The forecast didn't say anything about rain being at the lake today. At the lake. Not the lake yet. Same with tomorrow. there's about a 20-ish% chance for rain tomorrow at Lake Stewart, 15 at Lake Katherine, 0 for Thursday for Baldy. Hopefully that holds. We'll see. But I mean, I've got the rain jacket and all my rain gear, so I'm good. I just don't want to be exposed if there is any lightning. Yeah, none of that. So we'll see, because so far I've actually been ahead of the clouds. So I might actually just be ahead of it and I'll be in the clear. But I gotta admit, being up here, looking at all the peppered golden yellow, oh, I love it. Made it to Lake Stewart. I'm actually in I'm in partially the same camp spot that me and Josh were in a couple years ago. I'm just camping one little area up from where we had our tent. And there's actually was the fire pit here last time? I don't know if there was a fire pit here last time or not. I don't remember. It's been a minute. But there's a fire pit here. I don't think I'm gonna have a fire. I don't really see the point in it. I'll probably go to bed as soon as it gets dark, honestly. So, my Dalgene just fell off the log. Oh well. But yeah, made it to Lake Stewart, up the Skyline Trail, lots of incline, about 6.4 miles to Lake Stewart, but I am here. I ran to some people fishing for the day, a couple day hikers, but other than that, it seems like I am the only one up here. Yay, Tuesdays. I've already set up my tent and got all that squared away. That way I can just enjoy the rest of my day until I decide I want to eat dinner and go to bed. It's only... So I left the truck at about 11:45 to start the trail. And I got here just after 3 o'clock. So just over 3 hours. So averaging about 2 miles an hour. Not bad. My pack weighs, with consumables, 51 pounds. Is that excessive? Probably yes. Do I carry camera equipment? Yes. Do I always carry more food than I probably need to and more food than I ever consume? Yes. But that's okay. I would rather have what I need than not have it. And my first aid kit's probably a little bulky, but again, paranoia. I am only using the Nemo, so it's only 1 pound. So my tent's only 1 pound, which isn't bad. But not 51 pounds really isn't that bad, considering I did 2 days of the CDT with 60 pounds. Just probably 61 pounds, 10 pounds more, because I had even more food. Oh well. I digress. As I also get distracted by the lovely weather and the lovely trees, and it's nice. Alright, but we are here at the lake. I'm claiming the rest of the day for myself because I'm trying to make sure that this is not too long of a video. The whole point of this video is bagging Baldy. So, which actually is ironic because the fishing guys I met, they're actually going back down to their campsite, which is near where the trailhead is for this. I guess they're camping there tonight, and then they're camping here tomorrow. And then tomorrow when I'm at Lake Katherine, they're camping here. And then the day after that, when I'm bagging Baldies, and they're going to Katherine. So they're basically a day behind me. They were asking about the incline since I'd done it before and that kind of stuff. And they thought it was pretty funny that I'm just a day ahead of them. Because they're also aiming to bag Mount Baldy. Might as well. Yeah. Yeah. This video is mostly about bagging Baldy. But a little in between. But I'm claiming the rest of the day for myself. I'm gonna just relax, enjoy the nature, enjoy the quiet once I stop talking. and just be here. See you in the morning. Good morning. Well, yesterday when I went to hang my bear bag, my food bag, I really couldn't find any good branches that were strong enough, one, to hold the weight. A lot of the lower limbs don't exist out here. The moss doesn't help. Keeps killing the trees and other things. But I was trying to find one that I could hang up over. And now that I'm standing here looking at the tree next to where I'm at, that would have been a perfectly fine tree. I wouldn't be dealing with what I'm dealing with this morning. I'm an idiot. I was tired last night when I was finding a tree. So my plan last night, this tree is no, it's dead. But I was like, I'm gonna throw it over that, and I'll hang off of that. It's high enough. Cool. Hindsight, should have gone for that tree, for that branch. Well, when I threw the rope in the carabiners, I found a crack in the wood. And now, the carabiners and the rope are stuck in the tree. So I had to get crafty. I'm not tall enough to reach it. I couldn't get the tree to fall over the rest of the way. I tried. I apparently am bad at this when I'm by myself. I have bad luck with my bear hangs when I'm by myself. Tear my bag, get my carabiner stuck in the tree. Tried yesterday with the stick to grab the carabiners, but I couldn't really get it off. But I still needed the rope, which is stuck. But I don't want to lose this carabiners if I don't have to. So I ended up getting crafty and just kind of went across the other tree and just kind of free hung it. It's not very high up off the ground as I would have liked it, but nothing messed with it, so that's good. Now I just have to get crafty and I have to find a way to tie two strong enough sticks strongly enough together that I can maybe hook the carabiners and lift them up out of the crack so I can get my rope and my carabiners back. I definitely want my carabiners back. I could cut the rope and have the rope, but I really want my carabiners. This is my morning. Yeah, I'm crafty and I know it. Sorry, camp days reference. The carabiners and the rope are out of the tree now. There were some awesome sticks left over from somebody who was here in the past that were already pretty nice and pointed. And I had extra paracord, so I just tied the suckers together. Gave me enough height to loop the carabiner, pull it up, pull it out, and pull it out. Yeah. Lessons that we learned from. But I gotta have the tree. I have my carabiners. All right. Whoop. Rocks. Shouldn't be filming and walking, but yeah. Okay, we have packed up the camp, topped off the water, got the electrolytes in the water, got snacks accessible. Sunblock has been applied. Last night was chilly. It was definitely chilly. I am glad I have a 4.5 R value sleeping pad. Yes. So today we are headed from Stewart to Katherine. Not very far, just over 2 miles. The kicker is those 2 miles have a heck of a lot of incline, and they kick your booty. That's part of why I didn't want to do it all in one day yesterday if I didn't have to. And I didn't. So, we are back onto the Skyline Ridge Trail over to where it connects to the Winsor Trail, where we will then take a right. Logs. We'll take a right and we will head up to Lake Katherine. Yes, yes. See you at the lake, because I lose a pole down the hill. Fresh mountain air next to an alpine lake. If you can't tell, I made it to the lake. We have made it the gruesome just over 2 mile incline. Yeah, the incline's just as bad as I remember it being when I came up here with Josh last time. Oh yeah. It's a little chillier today. Especially with the wind. When there's no wind, it's comfortable. With the wind, it's a little chilly. I am at a higher elevation, so obviously a little bit colder. I've only seen one other person around the lake so far, another fisher. Lots of fishers out lately. Can't blame them. It's a good time. I don't have a drone with me for this trip like I did the last time I was here at the lake. If you would like to see aerial beautiful drone footage of Lake Katherine, here will be that link. I think it's on the last side. It's there if you want to see it. I don't have the drone this time, so there's none of that. But tomorrow, the main goal of this trip is to bag Baldy. So tomorrow I'll be going all the way up there. There's a trail that goes that way and all the way up the side, with, again, a ton of incline. But I'm day hiking that with just the day pack, so not all 50, well, there's 51 pounds of consumable. I've eaten some food. I'm not going up to Baldy with all 50 pounds, or 49 pounds. Just the day pack. The water level is lower than it was a couple of years ago. I don't remember which summer it was that I came up here last. I want to say it was the beginning of the summer in May. It's 2024. It's 2022? Sounds right, I think. Lose track of time. But between then and now, the water level might be lower because it's also fall. Because when I came was at the beginning of summer last time, so all the snow melt. There is no snow left on the tops of these, which it's been a hot summer, but it's about 2 to 3 feet lower water level wise than it was a couple of years ago, which isn't good, but it's been a really hot summer. We'll see how the water levels pan out. New Mexico is definitely starting to have greater effects of water with global warming. But now, I found the exact camp spot that I stayed in last time, actually. I'm in the same exact spot. But this time there's a little pre-made fire pit, so I don't have to make a fire pit. Because I can actually have a fire up here this time. The fire restrictions aren't as high as they were a couple years ago, so that's nice. Yeah. But remember, always camp in fires 200 or more feet away from the water. Leave no trace, people. It's more than 200 feet. 200 or more. Yes, yes. So I'm gonna go collect wood. Get my bundle ready for the evening. Because last night got chilly at Stewart Lake. It is probably going to get colder tonight. When I looked at the forecast, it was saying the low tonight at Lake Katherine was going to be about 32? 34? It was colder last night than I thought it was supposed to be. So we'll see if tonight is colder or not. I might be looking at a 30-degree evening. Yeah, it might be a little bit chilly tonight. Oh well. Not the end of the world. It's quite nice. But I will build a fire to stay warm until I crawl into my tent. But until then, I'm just going to relax and take the day for myself. And we will reconvene tomorrow to Summit Baldy. Good morning. We are up, we are moving. The sun came up just a little bit ago, finally into the lake area. It was chilly last night. Ooh-wee. Okay, time to go try and get to Baldy. About a 2-mile incline driven trail from the lake up. Let's go do it. Okay, first mile, done. Oh, that was a lot of incline. I'm not gonna lie, getting down, I'm gonna probably be toasted by the time I get back to camp, because I had to go down before I went up to get around the mountain to the side where I need to get to Baldy. So, I'm gonna go all the way back up to Baldy, and then I'm gonna come all the way down, and then do more incline just to get back to camp. I'm gonna be tired today. Oh yeah. But this view is already proving to be worth it. Oh yeah. Officially made it to the top of Baldy, 12,622 feet up. Oh yeah! You can see Lake Katherine from over the edge. You can see the Santa Fe area. You can see Sandia's way off in the distance. You can even see the towers at the top of the ski area for the Santa Fe, which I wanted to come which direction, but that didn't happen. Whew! Managed to do just over 2 miles in just under 2 hours. I was cruising. Oh yeah. That incline is rough though. Going down will be much easier. It is beautiful up here. Sadly, no ammo can boxes like some of the other places we've hit, but still an awesome view and just marking it off the bucket list. You see Trucas in the distance, Wheeler in the distance, the other Baldys in the distance. Covered a lot of ground in New Mexico. And now I can say I've done Baldy. Gonna hang out, drink some water, eat a snackage, and then start heading back down. Go back to camp, and we'll see how I'm feeling. It was a little chillier than last night expected, so I may or may not pack all the way out once I get back to camp. Depends on what time I get back to camp, though. We'll see. For now, though, I'm just gonna enjoy the view. Made it back to the convergence point where you head up to go to Baldy. Now I'm gonna go back the other direction to go back to camp, back to the lake. Made it back down all the incline. I was all the way up there. I come all the way back down. It is some hefty incline for just like 1.2 miles. Of course, continuing down is definitely still steep decline. And then I get a little bit of incline right before camp again. So far I'm cruising. We'll see if we make good time. Seeing how I feel with my legs, if I want to pack out all the way today or not. I don't know. I still don't know. All I know is I'm enjoying my audiobooks, enjoying the nature. Man, it is some fantastic weather today. Made it back to camp. Everything's still here. All good to go. Whew. I had thought about hiking out today. It was probably about 5 miles up and down to get to Baldy from here, give or take. But that 5 miles still took a lot, because there's a lot of incline, and going down that incline again. As much as I would like to think that I could happily quickly pack up and hike my happy butt out, it is very unrealistic to think that I won't be hurting on the way down after doing already those 5 awesome miles. And then I have to drive home 2 hours. Yeah. I'd probably be exhausted at that point. The original schedule was I wasn't going back till tomorrow morning anyway. If I felt like I had the energy, and if that didn't take too much out of me, I would debate it just to get home one night sooner, because it's going to be cold again tonight. But, yeah. I'm just gonna be here for the night. Mentally prepped for the cold. Doing the Nalgene night in the foot of the sleeping bag, the boiled water thing. And just relax. Got lots of hours to just relax. And that's where I'm torn. But my feet would not like me. I started getting blisters again. Been preemptive. Got moleskin. And they still just keep happening. I haven't tried different socks this trip. And yeah, I don't know. I've never struggled this much ever with blisters in my life. But the last couple times, this trip and the last trip, even with preemptively putting moleskin on ahead of time on the places where I've been getting them, I'm still getting them. Don't make sense. Oh well. Now to just enjoy the lake. The breeze is a bit cold. Enjoy the breeze. And enjoy my day. Nice and toasty in the sun. Yes, the pack is on. I changed my mind. It's only 1 o'clock. I've actually still got a decent amount of energy, more than I thought I would. And yeah, I mean, I can build a fire. I can stay warm again tonight in my tent like I did last night, but I also just don't want to deal with the cold if I don't have to. And I still got energy. It's only about 6 miles to hike all the way out, which means leaving now, I should get there right around when the sun's setting. So I've got enough time. Plus then I get an extra day to clean the gear and get squared away. So yeah, we're headed out. All right, we made it back to the truck. It is still here. Didn't disappear. All tires are still aired up. We are in good standing. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. I am tired. Woohoo! Beautiful, beautiful. Like I talked about, I've been up to Lake Katherine before, and I went at the beginning of summer. This is now the beginning of fall, and you know what? I think I prefer it in the fall. The aspens, can't beat the colors. The weather's nice. It's just the smells. Yeah, I think I prefer this area in the fall. It's still great in the summer. I personally just prefer it in the fall. I'm listening to the Winsor River right now. It's nice. It was surprisingly busy for the middle of the week. It's Thursday. I started on Tuesday. I saw way more people than I thought I would. Guess more people are bailing from things during the middle of the week. Not a bad thing. Gotta enjoy your life. Work-life balance, people. Gotta enjoy the outdoors. It's good for your mental health. Well, I'm ready to go home. I see a cheeseburger in my future. Definitely look forward to a cheeseburger. If you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and follow along for more adventures, because as always, there will be more, I promise. And until the next one, you guys have a good one. Later.